Today is the day I finally fixed this back wheel issue I've been neglecting for the longest time. So if you guys can't see, you might be able to see, but I have a lot of spacers that are not supposed to be on this bike. And it's not really safe for the bike either. So I gotta do things the right way, and I'm gonna be taking this back rear wheel off. We're gonna see how that does on this slanted driveway facing forward. We got the camera set up over there. We got the tools ready, set up to go. I think this is all I'm really gonna need. But yeah, we're gonna take spacers that aren't supposed to be there off. Do it the right way. So one, it's safe, but two, it's done the right way. And we got a few other things to do today as well, and I'll keep you guys updated. So as I was saying, I just found out another new issue, which is an old issue, is my gas tank has a crack in it right where the seat and the gas tank connects. So from me putting pressure on it and everything else, it's been opening up this hole that has been opened already more and more. I fixed it with Bondo already, but it looks like I'm just gonna have to replace the seat. Not the seat, the gas tank itself, because that leak is just so minor, but it has a constant tiny little drip. So we'll get some more Bondo today just to fix it for temporary, but I'm gonna order a new gas tank today as well. It's pretty easy, a size 17. We'll end up taking it off. So we are going to finally take this damn back wheel off, guys. It's been so long. So I'm trying to stay on top of the bike this time rather than the side. The side is where I screwed things up last time with tearing my bicep. I tried to catch the dirt bike falling off on the side. Hopefully it just doesn't fall off at all anymore. The stand seems to be doing its job. This nut is really tight though. And it shouldn't be this tight, so we probably have a lot of pressure on this axle right now. It's gonna make it harder to get off, but we'll loosen up the adjusters and we'll get it off. Moment of truth. We're gonna find out right now if it's the bearings or the axle. So these are brand new bearings. These bearings should be the right size, right fit. I've had these in my arsenal for a while now. Just been lazy with doing the actual switch up. Yeah, these seem to be, you guys can see that. These seem to be the right ones. There it is, look how clean that looks. So I'll show you guys the difference. This is the new bearing. Granted, it's dirty, but it's also like has shavings in it. Like if you guys can see that, it's got shavings in it and everything. So it's shot. It's time to switch them. So let's see. Moment of truth. This was the loose bearing, or it was possibly the axle being a little bit open from the axle being bent before. That's not the right size. Damn. They are a little bit smaller, guys. Look at that. I swear I don't know how to get the right size. So that's the issue I'm facing. You guys see that? That comes out. That bearing stays in. I'm not sure so much the issue that is, but we are going to fix that today. That's the issue with this whole rear end. So that's the issue. After I can finally read this thing, I should have took it off and cleaned it and seen it for the first time so I could actually get the right numbers. So I got 6301 RS on here, which is the bearing for this back wheel, and I bought 6202 RS. That is the issue. So now we're going to see, after cleaning this up, it actually doesn't look too bad. We're gonna see if we can make this fit, and I have an idea to get that closed off some more. I don't think it is the bearing. The bearing doesn't look bent at all. So I'm thinking what is even worse is I'm pretty sure it's that part that's bent. That port, this hole, pretty sure has a slight bend to it, and I know how I'm gonna fix it. So I'm going to take that hammer, I'm gonna take the old axle and start hammering the ends in with this thing in it to make it tighter. You guys can see here I'm a little bit more organized. Got my plates all settled out. Got these screws ready to put into each area so I don't lose track of things. It's easier to put things back. And with doing the video of taking the actual engine out, hopefully you'll be able to put the new engine in that much quicker. But again, that new engine doesn't come in until Wednesday. We got the back wheel coming in the 13th. So we got some time frame on all this stuff. I redid the entire electrical system, so I'm not gonna mess with that. I have that tied nice and right besides this alligator clip right here and the alligator clip over here, because I was making sure testing when we were having other issues before that was going through, and that is going through. So I'm gonna fix those alligator clips with actual connector pieces. But other than that, I've redone pretty much everything on this bike. I figured why not go a little bit further and rebuild the whole engine. So let's take this engine out and put a new one in. Pretty sure mostly everything we're gonna be using is either 8 or 10 millimeters. Just use 8 millimeters for the first screws on the bottom. Here's 10 millimeters. Took off that mounting bracket. Now, I was gonna take off the exhaust, but that thing's still a little bit too long for that piece. I think I'm gonna move on to the middle bracket up here, where it holds up top. 10 isn't gonna fit that. Let's see if 10 fits this bottom one while I have it on. Don't worry, still got it. All right. I mean, it'll fit it, but got another one on this opposite side right here. I believe it's gonna be 8 too. Yep. Man, that one's kind of loose already. That's not good. Holy moly, this is a long screw. That one came out pretty easy, but understandable. They need to be long because they need to make sure they hold the engine in. My arm's getting tired though. All right, so the bottom is ready to come off. So I lied, this was not a 10 millimeter, this was a 12 millimeter. But either way, let's get this loose. This one's probably gonna be just as long as that front bottom one we just did. I could use a drill, which honestly I'm probably going to, but this is just funner. Why is it not? More time consuming. Holy moly. My ankles are starting to hurt a little bit, guys. Everything was going smoothly until it wasn't. So the last 4 bolts on the bottom have been the most stubborn. These 2 are pretty easy. By easy, I mean still stubborn. These back 2 are completely shot and they're not hooking and they just can't seem to loosen off. But I'm gonna try undoing both of these first and see if that relieves any tension with the back 2. 2 days later, I finally got that engine off and sold. So it is gone, entirely gone. Back wheel's gone. I gave it to him for free because I didn't need it and I wasn't gonna sell it to somebody else considering I had a few defective issues. But yeah, we have removed everything. The back wheel is gonna be here today, the new one. I'm cleaning the chain as is right now. We're gonna see if we can salvage that. Has no issues, but I was just debating buying a new one and hopefully cleaning it up enough, I won't buy a new one. But other than that, we just need to reattach everything when the new motor comes in tomorrow, and that will be another YouTube video.